Hello, my name is Mike, and welcome back to Mass Effect Andromeda. Last time we took care of a few issues here in the Nexus, dealt with some protesters at Hydroponics. I think we solved that the best way possible. We reached a fairly amicable resolution where we were able to clear them out without giving in to their demands, so that does not set a bad precedent, but there are still a few more things we should take care of around here. There is Sid, a Turian friend of Vetra's, wants to talk with us. And also, we need to deal with Spender. Spender is a guy who has been giving a lot of people a lot of trouble. So, we'll see what his deal is and if we can figure him out. But first, Sid, you wanted to speak with me?
Hi.
Hello.
I'll let you get back to work.
Well, that was weird. I can see it right there in the top right corner. It says, speak with Sid.
How's the pathfinding? Good?
I'll let you get back to work.
Nice talking to you, Sid. Alright, let's go do this Spender quest instead, then.
Thanks for understanding. About the outpost and the protesters.
You don't strike me as the political type.
I'm not. Just pro keeping everyone alive. Maybe those protesters will eventually understand, too. It's done. I don't want to think about it. Need something else?
No, we definitely reached the best conclusion there. We got rid of the protesters, and we didn't cause a riot, and I think most of them understood that they couldn't just rip apart the water system to tear apart the food that we need. No. Also, I need to have access to security footage, please.
I was told I should talk to you about the mutiny.
I wasn't on the Nexus when it happened. I started reading up on it, but you know how things get around here.
Oh, I know.
Do you know where Spender was during that time?
Why Spender? Wait, you think he might have had something to do with the mutiny?
Maybe. Just trying to sort things out.
You know, the logs I did look through showed a few discrepancies. I meant to dig deeper. If you're investigating, how about I give you access to the security vid archives?
Thank you.
Anything else?
Nope, that was it, I think. Why don't you tell me about your role?
You talk like you weren't part of the leadership. How did you end up commanding the militia?
I was escorting a prospecting team on some moon when those Ket found us. They penned us like cattle for experiments. I managed to get loose, snatched a gun, and freed the others. By the time we killed the bastards and headed back to warn the Nexus, everyone looked at me like I was in charge.
That sounds familiar.
The militia grew from there. Funny, once the heat is on, all kinds of people rise to the top.
Yeah, some better than others. Speaking of which, I need to go deal with Spender. See you around.
Bye, Kandros. Duty calls.
You and me both, Pathfinder.
All right.
Team leaders reporting back.
Oh, yeah. Apex, strike teams. Let's just knock that out. Team Juliet. Again, another success. I'm expecting no less. And now we can go check out that security footage. Let's see what Spender's deal is.
This file won't play. Sam, can you boost the quality?
Processing. Playback initiated.
Change the extension.
Wait, is he handing something over to one of the mutineers?
Take this. It'll help you wrongly. Don't.
I am sorry, Pathfinder. This backup file is corrupted. The audio tracks are heavily degraded. Someone may have deleted the original, and this version was restored during a system-wide reset.
Well, I suppose it could be a coincidence, but I think it definitely is suspicious.
Sounds like a cover-up to me.
I concur. While I cannot restore any more audio, the location appears to be Kadara.
How do you figure?
In common parlance, lip reading.
Ah,
I do not recognize the location from any current data. It appears mountainous and populated. We will need to find the planet before I can confirm. I will contact you via my node.
it's good to know. It's very good to know that Sam can read lips, because no artificial intelligence that has read lips before could ever be a problem. Hey, Big Spender. William Spender. Let's talk.
Ryder, is it? William Spender. Apologies if we met before. I meet a lot of people running colonial affairs.
Running colonial affairs? I thought you were the assistant director.
That's right. Assistant to Addison. So we know who does all the real work.
Aha. I've got two options here to suggest that he's perhaps dirty, perhaps he's a little corrupt, but you know what? I really want to just try and slap him upside the head and say he's got to be more diplomatic.
From what I've heard, your hands are pretty dirty. I saw the footage. You were handing something off?
What footage? From Gavorkum? Routine business meeting. Whoever you're talking to clearly has an axe to grind. And frankly, a Pathfinder shouldn't be wasting time on a witch hunt. You'd be wise to let this be.
I would be wise, wouldn't it? Locate the planet mentioned on security footage. Alright. Looks like until we find planet number 4, or planet number 5, this quest is on hold. Sorry, Drac. I was coming up to talk to Director Tam, but it seems like they've renovated this place a little bit. Oh, no! Oh, is this a memorial to my father? Not just my father, but everyone who gave their lives for the purpose of discovery. Oh, quite beautiful looking out this window over here. Very nice. Not quite as nice as the Citadel back home, but still, nevertheless, looks very pretty.
We're seeing more and more skirmishes with the Ket.
They are like an infection.
An occupying force. The deeper we push into the cluster, the more likely we are to bump into them.
There's no turning back. We're living here whether they like it or not.
Then how's your marksmanship?
Why?
It may come to that.
It's true. You should actually be learning how to fire a gun, Tan. I know you're very busy and all, though. Everyone should know how to fire around here. We are pioneers, after all.
Congratulations are in order. Peaceful contact with the Angara. It's everything the Initiative stands for.
I know, they're a fascinating culture, aren't they?
From what I've seen, we could spend years learning about their culture.
I am sure you have pleased our scientists to no end. This was a rare occurrence in the Milky Way. In the meantime, I am eager to forge diplomatic ties with the Angaran people. We need any allies we can get. Did you have some other business?
No, I just wanted to come over and talk to you because you seem like a pretty... Well, you seem a little difficult to get along with, but I can tell your intentions are good.
As director of the initiative, are you in charge around here or what?
If the others would allow me. They don't see me as the rightful successor.
Why is that?
What's their problem with you?
I am not Gian Garson. Our founder was charismatic, eccentric, larger than life. Traits I cannot hope to mimic. She and her inner circle perished in the Scourge, some at the hands of the Exiles, some never made it out of stasis. I was deputy assistant for revenue management. Then all 7 leaders above me died. I was next in line for the role.
Wow, that's crazy.
So, you're an accountant?
Don't let that fool you. We are all capable of more than we know. When I was young, I was fascinated by the idea of exploring space. Life had its detours, and I went a different direction. Then I heard about the Initiative, and saw my chance to try the path not taken. While I may not be setting foot on new worlds, my authority can ensure that you do.
Right. Sorry.
Well, I appreciate the work you've been putting in, Tan, Director Tan.
So how does anything get done?
In theory, Kesh handles the Nexus's physical operations, Kandros runs the militia, and Addison manages colonial affairs. I oversee all of it. In practice, we argue, debate, and yell at each other until a decision is made. If we're lucky. It is maddening.
Yeah, sounds like that could definitely get under your skin, but I'll do everything I can to ease the pain.
That's all. Thanks for your time.
My pleasure. I see great things in our future.
I can't help but agree. Speaking of which, it's time to make our way to Voeld, since that is the...
Likes to think he's keeping an eye on us. Works both ways.
I suppose so. Well, I've got a few missions that are on hold right now, and I think I've done everything I can in the Nexus. So it's time to make our way to a planet, and I think the only planet I can access right now is Voeld. So let's go to Voeld. This has been something I've been putting off for a while. I think I'll bring Peebee, since she is eager to get out, and I haven't brought her on any missions so far. I'm going to take Peebee and someone else, and we're going to go explore planet Voeld.
Hi. Gil Brody is your engineer, right?
Yes, he is.
That's right.
I'm Bailey. I used to work with him in the hangars here. You wouldn't happen to know if he's available, would you?
Are you saying if he's available for some kind of mission, or are you speaking about personal lives?
Depends on what you mean. His duties keep him pretty busy.
No, I mean like a... Oh, never mind. Just tell him I said hi, huh?
All right. I'll let Gil know that somebody named Ignatius was thinking about him. Weird. Where is Gil hiding? Is Gil here? He's been here a couple of times. Yeah, I think that's Gil over here past Lexi. Hello, Gil!
Hey, Ryder. What's the story?
Ignatius. I don't have the option of talking to you about some guy named Ignatius. Well, I guess we could talk about Jill, though.
How's your friend Jill doing?
Good. Busy. Apparently, prepping multiple species for procreation is a lot of work. Who knew? Waiting to get it all started was killing her. Now she's being shot out of a cannon, so to speak.
She's being shot out of a cannon. I don't think I've ever heard that expression before. Let's talk about poker.
Regale me with some poker wisdom.
Well, bluffing and reading players aside, poker is all about math. If the odds of getting the card you need are greater than the bet, make the bet.
Oh, that's a very simple way of looking at it.
Good talking to you, Gil.
Anytime.
I ran across another memory fragment. Dad made Sam for Mom. To cure her. I knew that was part of it, but...
You didn't know it was the driving force?
Yeah, I didn't know a whole lot about him.
Dad was always so aloof. I never saw this side of him.
Maybe that's why he kept this memory, so you'd know.
I saw another of Dad's memories. I was in this one. Sara, too. We were home visiting. Dad told us about going through the Charon relay.
So you got your sense of exploration from your father?
I guess.
We joked it was in our DNA.
Then that part of him lives on.
I'll let you get back to it.
I'll be here if you need me.
Humdrum, humdrum. Oh, Liam, I got that movie you wanted. Several movies, actually. I downloaded the entire database.
I got a copy of the Nexus's movie library.
Thanks. I'll look through it. It's probably all agricultural learning vids, but there might be something good. I'll keep you posted.
Okay. Alright, well that... I have now completed Liam's personal quest. All he wanted was a movie library, so... Good. And now, Drax's personal quest has popped up, but that's going to be a lot more time-intensive. Let's talk to Jal a little bit. Get to know our Angorian friend.
The Rokar go to Kadara and recruit the desperate. I've heard a Rokar recruiter weaving his magic. Even I was convinced.
Well, it sounds like Kadara is one of the planets we need to make our way to eventually, so... Yeah, tell me about the Ket occupation.
Can you tell me more about the Ket occupation?
It's a difficult subject. I'll answer what I can. I may get emotional.
I've never seen an Angaran get emotional, so that would be an interesting experience. Do you know anything about who they are and why they arrived?
When the Ket came, why didn't you fight?
They didn't give us a reason to. Until they did. Then it was too late. Perhaps you think we were weak. But the Ket are ruthless. They are masters at knowing exactly when and how to strike.
I get that. Believe me.
Yeah, this is the first time in the entire Mass Effect series where an entire species, an entire organic species, was hostile. Not one single sympathetic Ket. Man, even the Batarians had a couple of people you could empathize with. I suppose not in the first game, though. In the first game, they just showed up in the Take Down the Sky DLC, and... Well, no, even back then, there were some that you could talk out of fighting you. So, yeah, this is definitely a first. The Ket are perhaps the most hostile organic life form in the whole 2 galaxies.
What's living under the Ket been like for you?
Do you really want to hear about these things? They're painful.
I asked, didn't I?
It's like living on unstable ground. Every day brings more horrible news. I part company with someone not knowing if I'll ever see them again. When I was a boy, my father vanished from my life. One horrible day.
Was he in the Resistance?
No. He was a technician at a mine. He went to work and didn't come home. That happens for an Angara child somewhere, every single day.
It sounds terrible. Let's do what we can to rid this place of the Ket Scourge. Also the Scourge. A lot of Scourges here need to be eradicated. Alright, before we head out to Voeld, let's talk to Callow.
What can I do for you?
Tell me about other Solarians. Besides Tan, do you have any? There's also, I think, another female... There's definitely more than a few Solarians on the Nexus.
You know, I haven't actually met many Solarians.
Careful. Depending who you ask. We're conniving spies, genius researchers, or meddling scientists. We have to pack a lot of living into 40-odd years. Everything gets accelerated. Lines blur. I just hope we don't repeat our old mistakes out here.
Ah, and now I can talk to him about him and Gil.
I couldn't help overhearing you and Gil. It sounded pretty heated.
He likes redesigning things, but the ship was built this way for a reason. I wish Gil would respect that. It's nothing to concern yourself about, really.
Okay. As long as it doesn't become something I have to concern myself about, then fine. What are your opinions on others? I know you got a very positive opinion about Suvi, and a very negative opinion about Gil. I guess maybe not negative, maybe contentious is a better word.
What do you think of the rest of the crew?
Well, I can't talk about Suvi. She's sitting right there.
I'm not listening. You can say whatever you like.
Oh no, I'm not falling for that again.
Well, you have successfully evaded my question. Good job.
If you helped to build the Tempest, you must know plenty about her.
Just about everything. By memory. It was quite the effort to get her working. The initiative needed absolutely up-to-date technology, which we all had to coordinate, and some of it was rather tricky to acquire.
Acquire?
By legally and above board, of course. Yes.
Yes.
Sadly, the other Pathfinder vessels were lost when the Scourge hit the Nexus. The Tempest is truly unique.
I suppose so. Let's see if we can remedy that by going to Voeld and trying to find the Asari Ark.
I'll let you concentrate.
You know where I'll be.
Indeed I do, on the right side of the captain's deck. Let's talk to Suvi now.
I'm still fuzzy about how we managed to see Andromeda all the way from home.
It confused me too. I mean, the light lag would have made any data 2 million years out of date.
Right.
So I asked Dr. Aridana, and she told me, well, it wasn't her tech that did it. It was the Geths.
You're kidding. Those killer robots we had in the Milky Way?
Those exact ones.
Really?
The Initiative obtained data from an array in deep space. A Geth construct. According to Aridana, the Geth rebuilt a mass relay and turned the approach corridor into an FTL sensor.
A what now?
It operated like a telescope, just faster than light. It provided much more up-to-date info. We don't know why the Geth were interested in observing beyond the galaxy, though. Maybe we'll never know.
Yeah, faster than light telescope. That sounds a little too hokey, even for a game that... Well, I guess it fits right in with a game where we travel faster than the speed of light, cross to an entire different galaxy 2 million light years away in the course of a couple hundred years.
How did the Initiative even get its hands on Geth knowledge? They're isolationist and hostile.
I don't know, Ryder. Maybe I don't want to know.
Huh. Any information on the Scourge you could relay to me, other than the fact that it destroys everything in its path?
What do you know about the Scourge?
We established that it's artificial. Someone put it there. Or they did something that caused its creation. We don't know why. That's still a mystery.
Alright, let's see if we can resolve this mystery.
I should get back to things.
Sounds good.
Alright, no more dallying. Let's go to Voeld. I'm not even going to bother scanning planets today. Let's just go to Voeld. Knoll. We are now in the Knoll star system. And you're picking something up? Could it possibly be... Well, there's only 3 planets in this area. Quite a lonely little star system. But there is an anomaly over here in what seems to be some kind of asteroid belt.
Probes launched. Tracking a huge mineral deposit.
Oh, sounds fun. I'll get on that some other day.
Beginning approach.
Okay, bundle up, people.
I'll stay on my nice warm ship.
Is it really that cold? Let's see if we can scan it. Voeld. Surface temperature is negative 40 degrees Celsius. Not so bad so far, although, yeah, not exactly warm. Oh, it's a Ket stronghold. I thought it was a remnant stronghold. I could have sworn Voeld was a remnant, a planet that is covered in remnants, which is why Phoebe wanted to go here. But I guess it's also got plenty of Ket, so sure. We'll land on Voeld and just, I guess, be ready for anything. And I think we'll bring PB and Cora today. PB is interested in the remnant technology, so we'll bring her there. I think that might be part of her own personal loyalty quest. And Cora also wants to find more information on the Asari Ark. So, yeah, sounds like you two would do well with me.
Take her down, Callow.
We designated this planet Habitat 6.
Oh, really?
Original readings suggest that it had a breathable, nitrogen-rich atmosphere and oceans of H2O.
I take it that's no longer the case.
All H2O on Habitat 6, Voeld to the Angara, is ice. And those oceans, frozen over completely.
There goes the dream of a seaside property.
All we have to do is crank up the heat, melt this planet, that's all.
That's a pretty intense blizzard.
LZ is on the windward side of the mountain. Conditions are bad. I'm tracking gale force squalls.
No! Oh, we're gonna sink in. No, no, no. Okay, we're good. We're fine.
We're good. We're good.
All right.
You sure? Want us to get out and push?
Very funny, Ryder.
I try my best, thank you. Maybe we should put our helmets on today. No helmets? Alright, everyone put on your helmets. There we go. And Cora's got her helmet. Looks nice on her. And, no, come on. Don't just have the gas mask.
I wasn't kidding about the cold.
Come on, PB, stand still. I want to look at your helmet. Phoebe! Yeah, you're not wearing a proper helmet. I don't like that. You're wearing that stupid mask. And as far as I can tell, there's no way to change my squad mate's equipment. Like, no, it's just my equipment. Yes, as far as I can tell, there's just no way to change what my squad mates have equipped in terms of weaponry or armor. So I guess they're just gonna stick with what they have for now. But I've got quite a few points. Yeah, 26 points. Let me just start distributing these points for me. Now I have Incinerate, and I've got Overload. And I can set things on fire with Incinerate to prime it, and then use Overload to detonate it. Overload is a good detonating power. So, Energy Drain, that also detonates combo primers. So, why don't I do that as well, I think. But I could also do Flamethrower to prime for more combos. Interesting. I got a couple of different choices here. Alternatively, I could just put points into Offensive Tech to make Overload and Fire Blast even stronger. Let's do that. Better against armor or better against shield? It's already really effective against shields. Let's go with armor and tech detonator damage bonus or electric damage bonus to synthetics. We'll go with tech detonator damage bonus. And we'll just do weapon damage bonus, increases gun damage for a short period. No, I think we'll just do elemental defense debuff. So now I've maxed out Overload, Incinerate, and Offensive Tech. Let's do the auxiliary systems as well, because I've died a little too much for my taste. Ooh, Technical Combatant unlocked. My engineer profile is now rank 3. Not entirely sure what that means. Rank 3 bonus. Plus 30% to all tech, combo damage, construct health. Wow, a lot of bonuses here. A lot of different bonuses. I don't know why anyone would try and mix and match engineer with adept or sentinel or anything when you just get rewarded for going full engineer. So we're just going to keep loading down with engineer techs. Cora, you've got 14 more points. Why don't you... Yeah, you've been charging at everything. Why don't you keep doing that? Power damage, 25, or gun damage? No, power. Power and... what? Ooh. This is unavailable until I complete a personal mission for Cora. Alright, we'll just hold off on getting... charge up to rank 6 for now. You know what? We've got just enough points to get Nova up to level 5 as well. We'll do that instead. Damage radius or damage force? We'll go with force. And versus shields or versus armor? Yeah, why don't you leave the shields to me with my Overload? You can just do armor. And PB, I should probably distribute your points. You've got 32 points and I have not been putting them into any of them. How do I get Shockwave unlocked? I need to invest 18 more skill points into PB. Alright, fine. Ooh. PB is able to hack into her enemies' hard suits. So she's got biotic and tech. Does that make her more of a sentinel? She's got a lot of biotics, so she is pretty much the adept of the group, I think. In fact, I think I'm going to neglect invasion and put all of my points for PB into her tech, into her biotic powers, so she can be a biotic powerhouse. So duelist, yeah, more points into duelist. We'll get all the basic things up to level 3, pull as well. And now we can invest into Shockwave, right? Yes, we can. Let's get Shockwave up to level 4. Damage and force. Yeah, knock everything back. We'll put one more point into Duelist. So you have even stronger force powers. There we go. She's going to be my little biotic powerhouse. Yeah, Cora is more of a vanguard, a mix of combat and biotics. And PB is pretty much the adept, so a lot of biotics on my team, and I am a technician, so I've got us covered when it comes to shields. Not a whole lot of combat strength between us, but what do we need combat for? We can strip shields and blast biotics like no one's business. Alright, we are now here on Voeld. Look at this pretty planet. Isn't it just a sight to behold? Hazard level 2, temperature is negative 52 degrees Celsius. Yeah, let's not... God, our life support system is not going to last very long. We need to find some shelter, I think. Let's follow these lights. These lights will take us where we need to go, right? Hopefully, because I'm in hazard level 2 again. Alright, the resistance team. The Angaran resistance team has an outpost here trying to fight back against the Ket. Let's see if we can increase their combat strength, or perhaps their combat prowess.
Heaters. I need to warm up for a bit. This cold is cutting through to the bone.
Almost at the base now. Make sure you talk to Commander Anyik when you arrive.
Oh, maybe I should have brought Jal along. I'm sure he'll be fine. It sounds like Jal is able to communicate to us through our telecom system, so we'll just stand by this heater, get our strength up. Yeah, we're in good condition now, and we'll move away. Yep, now we're in the...
Temperatures are below freezing and continuing to fall.
So step over here.
Environment check. Temperatures are within...
And then it immediately starts to drop. Alright, let's make our way there as fast as possible.
Stable.
Ooh. Hello, Angaran Resistance. Yes. Shuttle pad, huh? Alright, shuttle pad it is. So we're making our way to this shuttle area. A bunch of shuttles are landing here. Yeah, we'll just make our way over to this heat lamp. Life support.
Fuel pumps, fuel lines,
environment check.
hydraulics.
Temperatures are within acceptable parameters.
Sam, you are...
Life support at 100%.
I think they may have made Sam intentionally obnoxious to make you hate AIs, because that certainly is how it's been going for me. Sam will not be quiet. Every time I get close to a lamp, he starts talking. Boy, I am very surprised that there are so many Angarans out here. This seems like such a miserable place. It's absolutely terrible. Like, I've had to work in conditions that were below freezing before, but not like 50 degrees below freezing. That is just insanely cold. Like, that's 50 degrees Celsius, so it's really freaking cold. It's like, what is that in Fahrenheit? It's like negative 100. It's just bitter, bitter cold. Unsustainable. So, let's not stay out here too long.
Hey there, Explorer.
Hello.
That's all we've got.
Hello, Angaran mechanic.
I hear you have a very impressive vehicle, yes?
We call it the Nomad.
I'm an amateur mechanic myself. Build vehicles for my people. Upload this schematic for your mechanic, with my compliments. They can upgrade your vehicle's shielding once you find the needed
Oh no, I'm not falling for that again. Last time I uploaded some strange mechanics to some kind of database, it nearly fried my ship system. So I'll have him look over it.
I'll have him vet it. Thanks.
My pleasure, human. You can find some of what you need here on Voeld. The rest, out and about.
Oh boy, I get to dig around in the snow for whatever I need. Somehow I suspect I'm not going to find a whole lot of plants here for that bartender to mix drinks with. Like, even standing on the snow has got to be just terrible. It's just got to feel awful. I'm surprised that this heat lamp isn't melting the snow more, but honestly, it's just being out in the cold for a military job is just the worst.
You must be Ryder. Jal told us what you did for Kirin's team on Havarl. I'm Anyik Dozil, commander of this encampment. You're welcome here as an ally of the Angara.
Hello, my name is Pathfinder Ryder. You will call me Pathfinder, because that is what I insist upon.
Thank you for allowing us into your base, Commander.
Your actions display your soul's intentions. I hope you will join the fight against the Ket. We've held the Ket at bay, but have been unable to deal a decisive blow. The longer things drag on, the greater our disadvantage.
Okay, what do you need me to do?
If your current approach isn't working, we'll need to find another one.
Our main problem is a lack of fighters. If you want to know where you can make a difference, go to the post that overlooks the valley. Nothing happens on Voeld without our lookouts knowing about it. Before you go, is there anything else I can help you with?
Well, I suppose you could tell me about the Resistance and about Evra.
How long has the Resistance been around?
Nearly as long as the Ket. With our military destroyed, civilians took the fight into their own hands. They formed the Resistance as a final effort to retake our home.
It seems to be working.
Only since Evra took over. His tactics gave us the push we needed against the Ket. But even now, we're a long way from winning.
And tell me about Evra.
I've met Evra. He's interesting.
He's never been good at first impressions. He can be stern, but he's exactly what the Resistance needs. Evra took a scattered band of civilian fighters and molded them into an effective army. What success we've had against the Ket is entirely due to his leadership.
Most people seem to really respect him.
Because he would do anything for his people, he inspires the same in us. We may not always agree with Evra, but we'd follow him to the end of the stars.
Well, it sounds like I have a little more information on how these people have been surviving, but it's not really all that interesting.
That's it for now.
I'll be here if you have any questions.
Let's get to work. Let's see if we can poke around and get to... Hey, Jawl's here! How's it going, Jawl?
I should be going out there with you. Waiting around makes me unhappy. I'll keep my comms open so I can keep up with what you're doing.
Sounds good.
In the meantime, is there anything I can help with?
I don't know. I guess you could tell me a little bit more about this planet we're on.
Tell me more about Voeld.
Voeld is an important planet for my people. Our capital, Estraya, is here. We only recently won it back from the Ket, and the city is still rebuilding. For some reason, the Ket now focus their attentions on this part of Voeld. That's why the Resistance is set up here.
Sounds strange, because I think your home planet is Hovarl, so why would your capital be on a different planet? That's very weird.
The Resistance seems pretty busy here. There must be lots of Ket.
Yes. The Resistance has fought the Ket on Voeld for a very long time. Our fighters are frustrated. No matter how many we kill, there always seems to be more.
Alright, well...
I have to get going. We'll catch up later.
Stay clear, Pathfinder.
Okay, well, Jawl had a little bit to say about this place. Intelligence Officer Cass.
An impressive surveillance system.
You don't win a war without good organization.
Wow. I wonder how it works. Do you think they're adapted remnant tech?
Pathfinder, I was told to expect you. Davia Kars, Chief Intelligence Officer. I want to brief you on Voeld. Any questions about the planet? Ask away.
Why is it so freaking cold? Also, everyone has something to say about the Ket. What is your opinion on them?
How does the Resistance plan to win this war?
We don't have the forces to fight a planet-wide war. Our only hope is a strategic strike. The center of all Ket operations on Voeld is across the valley. If we take down their command structure, it will weaken them. At least, that is our hope.
Yeah, the Ket are a thorn in everybody's side. Alright, he gave me more info on the planet, but it was so boring. This whole planet is cold and unfun. A datapad. What's on the datapad? Something about a supply drop at a nav point. The pilot said she made a supply drop, and I can't figure out why they never reached you. Aha. Maybe I can follow up on that.
Looks like supplies aren't getting through to the Resistance.
Maybe we should talk to the requisitions officer.
Maybe we could. We could do that, I suppose.
Pathfinder, something I can do for you?
You the requisitions officer? I hear you're having supply issues.
Of course not. I don't know what you've heard, but everything is running fine.
Really? Because I found a datapad that says otherwise.
Your communications say otherwise. You haven't received a shipment in weeks.
Those datapads are encrypted. How did you... I need to keep this news contained. No one knows the shipments have stopped. If word gets around, we'll have a serious morale drop. I need to investigate this quietly.
You have any leads?
Not much. The supplies make it planetside, but never reach the base. The obvious answer is the Ket. Sabotage is their style. We changed our drop point, but no luck. I can't send someone to investigate without word getting around. I guess there's no avoiding it eventually.
Honestly, it doesn't sound like the Ket at all, because so far the Ket have been very brute force and upfront about everything. Sneaking around and stealing things and being tactical does not seem like their style, so I'll check it out for you.
I can take a look at the drop point. That way no one will panic.
I can't sanction an official search, but I also can't stop you from investigating on your own. The nav point for the last drop location is in my personal console. You seem to be adept at decryption, so I'll let you figure out the rest.
Yes, I will use the requisitions terminal and find out where that drop point is.
Decryption successful, Pathfinder. Updating your nav system with a supply drop point.
Okay, we will make our way to that drop point once we leave this area and start poking around proper. Ah, more containers to loot. Let's just steal some of their supplies. It sounds like these guys are already pretty low on supplies. Let's see if we can reduce that amount even further. By taking their meditation crystals and silicon. Oh my gosh, could it be? It's iridium! Let's collect some iridium! Just like the good old days, right? Getting iridium from planets.
Whoa! Didn't mean to sneak up on you.
It's the alien. The one that helped out on Havarl.
That's me.
Didn't expect an alien to help. They've mostly tried to kill and enslave us. So that's amazing. You are amazing.
Shut up, Beniska. You're embarrassing.
You shut up. I'm being charming, right?
Yes. In fact, I find your species fascinating. I wish I had more downtime to talk to you. Like, how many hours a day do you sleep? And how long do you live? Because back in the Milky Way Galaxy, we got species that live for 40 years and 1,000 years and everything in between. So how about you guys? There's so much I want to learn, and I have not the opportunity.
The Angara have been wonderful to us, including yourself. So thank you.
See? We're building bonds here to seek.
So what's out there? Any tips?
As a start, you could join our fight in Hajara, where those red lights are. I hear someone's looking for help.
Or you could just go there and kill some Ket. They're everywhere.
Anything else you need to know? We've been stationed here forever, so we're experts.
I heard there were remnants around here.
Do you know of any remnant sites or ruins?
I think so. Actually, I don't know.
Seek, do you ever read the dailies?
No, you'll tell me if I need to know something.
So where is it?
Tall lights, over on your right somewhere.
Alright, I'll go look for him, I guess.
Those red lights. You said that's Hijara?
Yes, Hajara Station, one of the Dar in the valley. It's a small community, mostly scientists. There's people there that might need help if you haven't checked it out already.
How do they live out there?
Why so surprised? We've adapted to this weather.
Adapted?
Those lights are conspicuous. Don't the Ket attack?
We've adapted to that too. The Ket want to take us alive, so we fight to the death. It seems to deter them.
I guess that works.
I'll let you get back to your work.
Take care. Stay safe.
Yeah.
Tempest, we're gonna need the Nomad. My position.
Oh, not the Nomad.
Automated
Alright.
protocols activated. Deploying forward station.
I suppose this is a giant empty wasteland, so sure, bring me the Nomad.
Mining zones in this region are available, Pathfinder.
Oh boy.
I've added them to your nav system.
Mining zones.
Okay, Sam, what's Voeld got for us?
Ket activity appears to be centered around this large central command post. According to Resistance intelligence, the base coordinates all Ket military efforts on Voeld.
And taking it down will cripple their operations.
In theory. However, given the trouble the Angara Resistance has had infiltrating the base, it will not be a simple task. I recommend a more cautious approach that starts with the investigation of smaller Ket installations.
I like it.
What about the Angara?
Work our way up.
What's their status?
Resistance dispatches indicate there is someone in Hajara who needs help.
So I hear.
We could visit Tekix, a larger and more established Angara Dar that is nearby.
Sounds good. Thanks, Sam.
Pathfinder, Voeld's temperature range is fixed well below freezing, with pockets of even more severe conditions. This necessitates the use of the Nomad. I advise against prolonged exposure to the cold.
Got it. Don't crash the car.
Our scans have detected remnant monoliths, which suggests the presence of a vault.
And that means we might be able to melt this ice cube. All right, we've got our work cut out for us. Let's get going.
I think melting this ice cube is probably our top priority, so we can make this place a lot more easier to traverse. Although taking out Ket Outpost doesn't sound bad either. Can I jump off here? Indeed.
Extreme cold is detected, Pathfinder.
Indeed I can. Hey, I can just drive through the snow. Sure, why not? And I'm sliding along the ice now, am I? Yeah, I can drift around too. This is amusing. It's a lot less traction on the ice. Now I can try and find the Asari Ark.
Picking up a faint signal. Looks like a friendly ship.
It matches the transponder code for Asari survey vessel, Perifona.
That's the ship Hidaria mentioned.
We might be close.
Ooh, yeah, I definitely want to follow up on this as soon as I can.
Ket signals detected ahead, Pathfinder.
Well, I don't want to get out of this vehicle and attack them. Not until I get this thing melted, so we'll just let them be there for now, I suppose. Got a memory shard over here. Memory trigger. Let's pick this up.
Sam, another memory prompt?
Yes, though my memory array remains locked. Additional triggers are required.
That's fine. I think there are more than one on this planet, so we'll go around and pick them up while we're at it. Not a high priority or anything, though.
Activating automated forward station deployment.
Go ahead and get that added to the map. And we are now in the resistance area.
I think we saw these lights from the lookout post.
Let's see if someone here needs help.
Speak to Skiat. Okay, Skiat. How can I help the resistance out?
You can't just attack an entire Ket base.
Life support
No,
is
you're
stable.
just giving up on Nilj. He was your best friend.
No, I'm saying we need to think about this. Get in touch with Buxton and form a proper plan.
They could be dead or worse by the time your thinking's done. You're that alien people have been talking about.
That's me.
Some say we can't trust you. But if you're here to fight Ket, that's good enough for me.
I'm surprised you would say that. Not a whole lot of people have been welcoming to aliens.
You made a quick decision about me.
You got me. I hoped that if I flattered you, you'd help me rescue my uncle, Nilj.
You were
I had
correct.
to try something. If the Ket move Nilj from the labor camp, we'll never find him again. Will you do it? Will you help me?
Is that why they've been capturing your species for labor camps?
What's a Ket labor camp for?
Different things. They put people in cages there. Sometimes they make them work. Sometimes they collect Angara, and once they have enough, they move them. And sometimes they just kill them. My father died that way.
I'm so sorry.
Don't be sorry. Make sure I don't lose more family.
I will do what I can to help.
I'll get your uncle.
Here's the nav point of the labor camp. Please hurry. Nilj may not have much time.
Alright. So here we are at the resistance base. Some minerals. Find the paraphonia. Let's do that next. And search this point for missing supplies. Plant samples. Really? Plant samples on this ice rock? Fine. I guess we can do that too. Here's where PB wants to go to recover some REM tech. Another memory trigger. Wow, this place is... Oh boy, this is going to be a big place to search. Alright. And there is the holding site, which is past the nav point for the missing suppliers. So, yeah. Why don't we go investigate these missing supplies first? Right here. This is somewhere close to the
We are
supply...
nearing the nav point provided by Sokar Isov on
Found it!
Some kind of fight happened.
Let's investigate. Ooh, I see a Ket. Yeah, I see a Ket ship landing over there. But over here, what do we have? Somebody's corpse. Is this an Angaran corpse? Yes,
Looks like
it
Soka's
is.
supplier's dead.
Supply
Found
crates?
them.
Because they
Scans
can...
reveal these crates contain Angaran weapons.
Oh, really now?
That's Sneak!
I detect traces of weapons fire consistent with Ket technology.
Ket. Great. And here's the ambush.
I don't see an ambush. Oh, there they are. Alright, okay, fine. So be it. Walk across a plane and see what that gets you. Yeah, there's just no cover between you and me, so just come on over here and see what happens. Yes, just charge right ahead. There's no way this could end badly for you. Yep. Alright, recover the supplies? Sure. Angaran Ranger Armor 3. Sounds useful to me. And deliver these weapons to Sokha on Aya. Sure, why not?
Can we get one of those Angara heaters in here? Nomad's heat isn't doing anything for me.
It's not that cold. Let it go.
I should have dressed warmer.
Mining zones have been added to your nav system, Pathfinder.
You should have put on a proper helmet. Mining zones, amazing. Don't care. We're going to assault this slave labor camp.
Talked about.
Yeah, the holding site. Let's deal with this holding site. Are they flanking me? Why am I getting hit? Take out that... Ooh, Destin, hold on. Hold on. No. Come on, stand it. There we go. Alright, I have scanned the Destin. Let's get back into cover. Oh, it's an invisible enemy. That's great. That's fine. Is that a supply drop? An airdrop? Oh, geez, there's a lot of them. Alright, fire blast. Don't worry, if we get cold, I'll set us both on fire. That's right. Shot him out of the air while he was trying to jump. Knocked him off his rocker.
Get me
Oh,
out of here.
found the prisoner. I found the prisoner. That's the uncle, right? Hold on, before we get you out of there, let's take out some of these guys. Hello, here's one. And fire blast. Done. I think that was the last one in the area, too. So, good job, team. Good job. Let's go rescue that prisoner.
Disable the fence. I have to get out.
Ooh, there's more than one prisoner. Alright, let's get this one first. Alright, you're good now.
Freedom.
Not sure how you're going to get back to the outpost, especially because you're pretty much naked. Alright, good luck not dying in these negative freezing temperatures. Alright, that's 2, and it looks like there are 2 more. Alright, let's get all of these prisoners out. It's weird. It's somewhat weird that they have 4 prisoners, but they're spread out. That's weird, isn't it? Like, you'd think they would put them all in the same cage or something. Prisoner number 3. Was that a man? It sounded like a really deep voice.
Temperature is falling.
But I guess that was supposed to be a female Angaran. And number 4.
You're here to rescue us. The control panel is right there. Shut this down.
Way ahead of you.
Once I have a weapon, I'm gonna destroy these cats.
Hey, sounds good to me. We got a couple of extras.
Just in time. Would have given us another day at most. No thanks for Rana's jabs.
If the cat can't handle being called mildly insulting things, that's on them, not me.
You see what I mean? We owe you. How'd you find us anyway?
Skiat.
Your nephew Skiat was trying to get you rescued.
Good boy. He's got potential, Nild.
So you've said before. The Resistance needs to be debriefed. We'll head back to base as soon as possible.
What about the data drive? We have to deliver it to Buxel so she can start the analysis.
Interesting. It seems we have to depend on our rescuer for more than a rescue. Can you deliver this drive to Techix? If we work together, no time will be wasted.
Yeah, sure. Put it on the pile.
I'll go there as soon as I can.
Perfect. Buxel will be in her workshop. I hope we meet again. Under better circumstances.
Sure. Deliver the data drive to Buxel in Techix, I suppose. Whatever. Alright, so next time we're going to try and help PB out. We're going to try and find some remnant technology for her. And we're also going to try and find the Asari Ark. So, yeah, once I get out of this little crevice here, we're going to go do that. Come on, come on. There, come on. Yeah, there we go. Alright. Yes, next time we're going to make our way to the 2 areas that PB and Cora want to go. Try and get their personal quests done. And I'm sure I'll scan some rocks, scan some plants, do a couple more things on the way. Until then, my name is Mike, and this has been Mass Effect Andromeda. Thank you for joining me.